Hey guys, thanks for joining me here at Major Arcanum. I've already pre-shuffled the cards so that we can get started right away. This will be a love reading for the upcoming week from when you do get this message. And as usual, I'll place your person's cards on my left, yours on my right, and then the mutual energies will go here in the center. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's free for you, means so much to me, and also helps my channel grow. And if you feel like you need a personal reading in between these sessions, please feel free to reach out and I'll provide that for you. So let's get started. On your person's side, hang on, I gotta figure out this lighting situation because there's massive glare. Is that better? Yeah, kind of. All right. So on your person's side, the Death card, actually let me call them all out. The Death card, the Four of Wands, and Page of Wands. So Scorpio energy. We also have Aries energy with the Four of Wands, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the Page of Wands. Seven of Wands, Leo energy. Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Four of Cups, Cancer, and then Three of Cups, also Cancer. All right, so let's get started. Maybe those signs mean something to you, maybe not, but the energy here, there could be an ending of some kind, right? It could also represent a new phase in your connection, a new phase in your life. Or in this person's life. Now, it could also represent a separation that exists between the two of you because Death card here, meaning some kind of ending, but also the Five of Pentacles, right? Feeling left out. And so I feel like it could be some kind of separation that exists between you and somebody, some kind of ending. But I feel like this presents an opening for either a conversation to explore what do we want to do to make this successful, right? So it could represent a conversation to make things better, or it could be opening the doors for a new connection to present itself now that this other one has come to an end, right? So generally I kind of feel like the Death card represents a new phase, meaning maybe you and somebody are elevating to another level. But with this card and the Five of Pentacles, it makes me feel like there's an ending here, and that phase or that transition that allows you to ascend to another level is probably a breakup. So an old relationship ends, meaning, single, ready to mingle, but it opens the door or allows an opportunity for a better ascending, rather, a better ascending connection to present itself, right? So we like that news. We like that news. With in the position of how they view you, Four of Wands. This is a card representing, building a foundation. So this new energy that's presenting itself, I feel that this person probably has been through it, has been through the ringer, has done the whole dating life, is ready to settle down. So I feel like this is that energy of, okay, I've been through all that. I don't want to play any games. Let's explore this only if you're serious about wanting to grow with one another, right? So this next person, this new person, means business. We see this Page of Wands here, a passionate exchange, passionate message. This is like, new energy. It is some good news, something that you feel excited about. It could potentially be that there was some ending that you experienced, brought you way down, but then you're like, oh, okay, well, maybe I will explore, the dating pool and see what happens. I feel like potentially you didn't expect there to be any fireworks. You didn't expect you know, to hit a home run on the first try. And I kind of feel that there is somebody who's entering who kind of makes you feel excited about the process, right? So somebody who's serious about wanting to settle down. I feel that's kind of in the area of which you want to explore. So good news coming your way, something that maybe you didn't expect, a connection that you didn't really expect to go anywhere, but it ends up being something like, wow, I didn't even see that coming, right? So that's kind of that energy there. We have the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, you have a ending with another connection that kind of put you in the dating pool, you know. So I feel like you might be still reeling or dealing with those feelings, you know, from the separation, but I feel like it could be a situation where one way, not the only way, but one way to get over somebody is to get under somebody new, right? You've heard that. That's not my saying, that's somebody else's. So I'm not taking credit for that, but that is one method of which people use to get over somebody else. I'm not an advocate. I'm not judging. I don't care if you do or you don't believe in that. But I kind of feel like with this Five of Pentacles, this is you saying, you know, yeah, that old situation hurt my feelings, it broke my heart or whatever, but I'm not gonna dwell on that and let it run my life, right? So making moves to position yourself in a way where you can start healing from that, right? It could be that you two didn't want the same thing. Maybe one wanted marriage and the other didn't, or maybe one, I don't know. With the fives here, it just feels like you two didn't see eye to eye on how to relationship. Maybe the timelines were different. But we have the Five of Cups here, in the position of how you feel. There is some regret, potentially about time that you've spent on the old connection, you know, that it didn't go anywhere, a little bit of remorse that it didn't end better or that it didn't end the way that you wanted. So a little bit of regret there, but fives again represent conflict that you and this person had, but changes as a result of that. I feel like you might be finding yourself with the Seven of Wands here in the position of how you feel. The Seven of Wands, Leo energy. It's a card about yourself and your self-confidence and your self-esteem and anything involving self. The me era, right? So having some me time, doing your thing, and, you know, really exploring and getting to know yourself. Now this could be, you know, with all the wands here on the floor, it could be that you put yourself out there in the dating pool, and, you know, maybe there were some frogs there, right? Every princess deals with the frogs before they find their prince. And so I kind of feel like that could be the situation here. You've had a couple of, you know, misses, but then there's this other one who comes in and it's like home run baby. So I kind of feel like the Seven of Wands is that, where you could have had some experiences after this ending where you're like, ugh, it's like, ew, this is what the dating life is going to be like. Then this other one comes into the picture and you're like, oh, okay, it ain't so bad after all, right? So, but it's also about, you know, finding yourself and learning what you want out of a relationship and out of life, right? So learning about that, learning that about yourself. Now we have the Four of Cups here, 4 and 5. So there is, and we actually have 3, 4, and 5, right? So progression here is especially relating to emotions, and I feel like it's really about getting to know yourself. We have the Four of Cups here, which is a card about disconnection, right? And I feel like it is kind of going off by yourself, and I feel like initially it wasn't that you wanted to be alone, but this situation with the Death card forced you into it, and then you start to get to know yourself, and, you know, maybe you're exercising or, you know, challenging yourself to do something different than what you've been doing. Maybe you're saying yes to like after hour, like happy hour type of things, you know, just kind of doing things outside of the normal. And I think that in those actions and in those behaviors, you start to find yourself. And because you start to find yourself, now you're exuding this different energy, and that's what I feel prompts this new energy to make their move and to try to get serious. Now we do have the Three of Cups here, and this is a card about, you know, being more social, and, you know, maybe it's your nature to be introverted, but you're saying yes to these other invitations, and, you know, just bring yourself out of your comfort zone. And I feel that's the move. That's the move that's going to bring you success in the situation. So an ending turned out to be, you know, although hurtful, it turned out to be a good thing in the end, because it's helping you find yourself, saying yes to some invitations, and exploring new opportunities to connect. Oh, okay then. And I feel like you're quite the social butterfly as a result. You know, just putting yourself out of your comfort zone. It's, yeah, people are noticing. People are noticing you now. So let's pull 2 more cards. Let's see what those supporting messages are. It's important right now to take a step back and spend time alone, which we talked about that you're doing. Instead of placing your focus on another, now's the time to give to yourself. You know, we talked about that with me time earlier in this spread. So, booyah. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for being here with me, and take care. Bye.